Game created with passion by one person. I just want to mention that the game was made by one person over the course of 9 years. I'm not a big studio, I'm one person with a passion for creating games. Any errors are fixed on a regular basis, and I'll be very pleased if you leave a rating in the store. It motivates me to create the next part of Almora. By purchasing premium account, you're supporting this and further project. This is not a pay-to-play game. Thank you. Grzgorz Brakowski? Darkosen, an ancient circle located on the Almora island. Hundreds of years ago, it was believed in the almighty god Darkosen, and it was claimed that he was the center of Almora Island. It's been decades since the 3 magic stones went missing from the Darkosen circle. Some believe that if you put these stones in the right place in the circle, they would be blessed and immortal. For hundreds of years, none have been able to find all magical stones, as those who sought become apathetic and abandon their fruitless endeavors. For even they weren't sure what would happen when the stones were placed back in it, and so in time, over generations, faith in the god Darkosen weakened. For some time, this circle was considered more of a symbolic place, a place where those few could rest and pray. However, in recent weeks, the situation has become dire on the island. People began to transform into twisted forms, the native wildlife mutating into chaotic beasts. The creatures were possessed with power and violence. Chaos reigned on the island, and the struggle for survival begins. Bandits prey on the weak, forcing many to hide in the forests and caves. Some cities have become fortresses or lonesome outposts desperate to survive. People stop trusting each other and start worrying for their families. Many isolate themselves or gather in caverns, drinking themselves into a stupor, not caring about what's really going on. Few believe that the city authorities are able to control the situation. They wait, hoping the threats will pass. But with each passing day, it's getting worse. Some have committed to find the stones once again and return them to the circle. Those who seek immortality and great power have risen in number. The faith in the stones have returned. Darkosen was angered by our lack of faith. The island is being persecuted for turning our back on the old god. There are your stories. That is the wrong there, I think. No. Yeah, that is the wrong. There your story begins. You have traveled from Alebra, a neighboring island where you lived with your mother. A few years ago, your father has passed away. Not long afterwards, your older brother went missing on a quest. He swore to find magic circles and bring father back from the dead. Your mother can't get herself together after losing them both. A year has passed, and you're sworn to her you'll find him and bring him home. Your father was a shipwright, and both of you worked for many years building a huge wooden ship. Finally, you have completed the ship. Sad though, your father couldn't see it to completion. Preparing the right crew, you set out to the Alberian Sea, following in the footsteps of your brother. 1 month later. The weather conditions suddenly change, the sky turns red, heavy storms begin, dark creatures fly above you, dust fills the air. The sails break and your crew begins to panic. While trying to escape on a lifeboat, you're hit by a broken sail and pass out. The waves pull the boat to the shore of the island. You wake up dazed, barely alive in the floundering lifeboat. The storm took everything away from you. Looks like you're lucky to have survived. Will the stones of Darkosen Circle save the island? Will you help to release the island from this curse and reunite with your brother? Almora Island awaits. Welcome to Almora Darkosen. This is one of a random game, yeah. I've at minimum at 15 hours in this game. I can't quite tell how many hours I've dropped into this game. I can't quite check the stats. I did check it with my phone settings, but yeah, this is all I could get. But I've done about 15 hours or so in this game, and obviously the game is already finished, so I'm just going to be showing you what I have done and what type of game this is. Now let us start, and I'm gonna go through what this game is like. Now keep in mind, please do not ask me to let's get away from here because they're making too much sound. Now please don't ask me to do a playthrough of this game, because that would be near impossible for me, because its game is very, very extraordinarily grindy, which basically means that I have to yeah, basically getting through a quest requires going to different areas, and sometimes the areas are super fucking difficult, so it's like just ridiculously difficult and impossible for me to do. So I'm only going to be and the story is not all that good neither. The game itself is incredibly fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to the second part of the game, which I will talk about in a moment. But yeah, the game is not much of an issue. The story is a bit just like meh. Go here, kill this, and this and that. It's not super intriguing. It's interesting enough, but it's not enough that I would like explain it and do a whole playthrough about this whole thing. Anyway, let's get into it. So on the top left, that's it auto saves, by the way. This is our health 316. Below that is the amount of mana I suppose I possess, special power ability. Below that is 455. That is battle key or something like that. I believe I have some. No, I don't. So basically that blue thing is my defensive power. If you have a bunch of this blue stuff, then you can increase how much damage you can take, and they're gonna also get some red stuff which you can use to what's it called, to increase the amount of damage you do. Then these are quick bars for health potion. Below that, this is a small mana potion, medium mana potion, large mana potion. Down here, you can select through various different abilities. You can make 3 sets of these. On the left one, when you select one, it changes on the right side. As you can see, there are 2 abilities you can use. So this is, let's see what this is. It's been a while since I've replayed this, so please excuse me if I don't remember what all these abilities do. And mana automatically recovers. So this one is just a fire flaming sword. This one is, oh right, this attack is an AoE. It like makes a poison circle around you, and this is one of my favorite attacks. The cooldown on this is insane. Look at that. But it's a great ability if you get surrounded, because that does happen every now and then by low level enemies. This ability is super cool. You can throw an axe at people, but the thing is that axe, once it hits them, it like fixes on them and continuously does damage. So if you can hit an enemy precisely with this axe, then it fucking is just like destroys the fuck out of them. This one is this is poison slices. That's a very good ability. These are very high level abilities, but yeah. This one, oh, this is the poison meteor. I didn't like this too much because this ability is just way too OP. But I suppose if you don't want to deal with the extensive cooldown time, this ability is very good in some areas, because you can, like if you're getting chased like this, you can place one of these down, because there's only one path to go through here. Then you can stand on the other side of this and just spam like some normal attack like this or something, and they will get damaged while they're standing on top of this flaming thing. At the same time, you can just spam this attack. You can also do just normal attack like this if you're out of mana, but honestly I rarely do normal attacks because I usually have shit ton of mana until I get like seriously cornered or whatever. This is the end game area, so this Barney, you can talk to him if you want to, but there's no point because I've already finished his whole quest line. Right, I was explaining what other abilities I have. Excuse me, let me get down there so that I can get away from all this clanking. Now on the right side we have our inventory. Now these are all the potions I'm carrying. This is just a power potion, medium, the large one you already saw. This is an end game item, so don't worry about that. That's like quest item, not useful at all, because there's one quest that I've not finished, and the only reason I've not finished is as soon as you finish it, the game ends. And if you restart the game, this is where you start off with, like just before the ending of that quest, which I can finish right now. It's like 10 meters away from my character if I want to finish the quest, but whatever. If I click on this and press this golden arrow button right below the use drop, and there's a golden arrow button, if you press that, it gets added to your hotbar. Now in here I'm wearing a Legion legendary helmet, Diablo sword, wind armor, blah blah blah. These are various different armors. Now not all of these you can just get. A lot, I believe one of these, let me see which one is it. I believe this one I don't think I got. I think I upgraded this. I'm gonna show you the upgrade system soon. These are Almora tokens which are required for various things, and you'll get to see them. You can get them very easily. It's not super difficult. They're just a little bit expensive. The game can be a bit grindy, but if you ever feel like you're stuck in any place, just go back to the last area and level up once or twice and you will be fine. Now there's nothing more to show here. This is the battle essence. This is the defensive essence. So if I have 455, whenever I take a hit, this will take the hit to some degree instead, and this will reduce, and I will take as much damage. If I have this, I can do way more damage than I do normally. This is iron, silver, and gold. So I can, this is iron ore. As you can see, there's multiple crafting things. You can craft silver plus silver and make gold, but you can craft silver plus silver, gold plus gold, and then you can make an Almora token. I wouldn't recommend it because it's preferable not to use these because there's a limited like amount of them in the map. Like this is like the last of the gold and everything you can get on the map. There's no renewable way to get gold and shit. What is show more? Oh, that's my deposit. Can I not? Yeah, I can't access that from here. That's my like safe box. I'll show you that later. So let's move on to the next one. This is our whole thing. I'm level 38. Believe me, it's difficult to get up there, and it was so difficult. Like honestly, if I got to level 40, I think the last area of the game I could have gotten through much easier, but I was like, it took so long. Like look at the amount of XP I need to get to the next level. So it got to the point where I was like, holy shit, I could just go up 2 levels, but it's taking so long. Like I'm just grinding away and I just can't get it. And because of that, I basically just chugged a bunch of power potions and health potions and brute forced my way through the last area. Otherwise, that would be much better to do it another way. 154 damage, I forgot, but this is critical. And defensive points, block percent chance, I do carry that stuff. Moving speed, attack speed, resistance to potion, resistance to fire. Resistance to fire is very important in some areas, and resistance to poison is important in other areas. And this is my strength, defense, wisdom for special items, health, and vitality. Now let's move on to the next one. This is my skill tree. Is it a passive? Yeah, I already maxed out my passive skill tree. As you can see, there's a bunch of different things you can do. What is the last one? After death, you respawn at the respawn point with half the energy without losing anything. Second death is normal. The third death is as first. So yeah, this is a great ability if you accidentally end up dying. Have I not unlocked this? Oh, there's one thing I've not unlocked. Yeah, sure. Because I've already unlocked everything, so I suppose it doesn't matter. Might as well unlock this last thing. So my passive skill tree is fully decked out. I have not gotten 3 or 4, yeah, 4 abilities in this one. Though this one is an interesting one. It just basically combines, you know, the fire strike, this one, acid rain, with probably the whatever the fire related skill on this side is, and it calls apocalyptic rain. That's pretty fucking cool. The strike hits are great because you can see it does 150% the damage you normally would do. The strikes that I've got right here is 175% times the damage. So it's great stuff, and it deals poison as well. I have not gotten these. I'm sure if I got to like level 42 or 43, I would be able to unlock all of these, but yeah, no thank you. I am not playing this anymore. I played hours and hours of this game. This is the map. As you can see, I can scroll up. The map is a little bit iffy because like sometimes you scroll and just doesn't go where you want it to go. So you have to use these fucking arrows to get somewhere. And this is the global map, which shows like overall where everything is. We are on top of an island, by the way, so that's why it's this size and this way. Anyway, so this is the map. You will use this in the early game. Nothing is on the map at the moment because I've literally cleared out the entire game. There's literally, well, I'm sure there's something somewhere, but I've literally cleared out literally everything. So there's no signs or nothing, like even in cities. I do believe inside the tavern, if I go there, I will actually see the blacksmith and all that marking, but yeah. Go here. This is the quest. As you can see, I have finished every single quest. All that left is the last quest, place the stone, which I have the stone in my inventory I showed you, which will literally end the whole thing. You can also look at event log and conversations of various you know, merchants and everything if you want to read all that. And look at her, by the way. She looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, she's pretty cool, but she's way older than she looks. I think so, at least. And I'm capped at 30. You can get it up to 60, but my in-game time is 19 hours. There, look at that. I've been playing this for 19 goddamn hours, 19 and a half. Those 3 on top are premium features. I literally no clue because I didn't get the premium. This game is great, by the way, because you can actually get through the game without like needing premium or without making it too grindy. Sometimes games would make their game like extremely grindy so that you are forced to buy premium, which you will see when I get to what is that, the vampire game I was playing once, because I'm gonna do a full playthrough of that at some point. And yeah, that game is grindy as hell, so it's gonna be a tough time recording that. Oh, this place is much better. There's no sound. Standing in the wrong place. So that's all of that, and let's get to the area. How do you? It's been a while, so I'm kind of confused. Yeah, this area doesn't have a map. I believe if I go through here. Oh, let me recollect these and I'll use this one. Yeah. Yeah, these are nothing compared to me, honestly, at this point. If I throw this, like, it goes like this. I catch this. Yeah, it literally like peppers through them and then hits the person behind them too. It's like not that. It's not like that. This, you see this little thing? It can't do any damage to me because my armor is so fucking high, and it literally can't get through my armor, which is a fuck. This is actually a thing that I've also experienced, where like you come across an enemy so high level, if you attack like this, it does no damage. So you have to attack with your skill, otherwise you literally won't be able to kill them or go back and grind, which is not easy at the start. Let's try a different one. Let's try this. And nothing can approach me now. But obviously, an insanely long cooldown time. Now let's get out of here. This is the last town in the game. I just got an ad, which is interesting because like this game has so little ads that you would like. I completely forgot that there were ads in this game, because this game is, you will not, ads are not a common thing. Like you would think because it's a, I'm not getting the premium version that would be filled with ads. No, ads are there, but they rarely ever show up. Rarely. Now, as you can see on the map, you can this is a teleportation circle. This is an storage point. These are merchants you can get to. Forgot about this. Oh, dice game. I didn't think I can play the dice game. I think you require like, what's it called? You require the premium version of the game, I don't believe. By the way, if you're out and about and you're fighting enemies and getting low on health and like everything else, you can just go stand on top of a portal and it will instantly heal you. Let's get to here. Let me show you some stuff. So here we are, and we'll go straight up and inside this building somehow. Right, let's take a look at this. This is my save inventory. This is all the stuff I have. You need not that place back. You need shovels and pickaxes for the iron, gold and all that ore stuff that is placed everywhere. You need to mine that stuff, so you need to have a pickaxe on you most of the time. You do need shovel every now and then because sometimes treasures are buried underneath the ground, so if you have shovel you can deal with that. And what is this thing? Oh, it's just an item. You can use this. This is just an item. I have one of these on me, I believe. Yeah, this, I've got a life stone. I'm using a life stone, but you can also pick up that infernal thing. These are the different keys that are in the game. The most common one is the iron key. You can make this with just some, I believe, getting a normal key and adding iron to it, something like that. I forgot. It's been a while. And the silver key is a bit better. The golden key is the most OP one because this one takes a lot of fucking resources to make, and there are some chests that require these. Forest keys are very specific keys that are not usually used for anything. They're for specific type of chests which ask for them. Usually they're like very area specific. They're not commonly used, and you can't craft these as far as I can remember. You actually just get them from places. So that's the storage system. There's not much storage. I would have preferred if they made the storage a bit bigger or made a way to increase the storage, but whatever. Here's a merchant. You can go to a merchant, you can buy a bunch of shit from him, but nothing he sells honestly is anywhere close to the amount I have. You can also look at this. If you buy this ancient ring, at the bottom it says crafting. If you take this ring and add 2 Almora tokens to it, you can make it into a unique ring, which is way better. Some of the merchants sell, I don't know if anyone in this town sells it, but oh right, here, look at this. You see this hole? I dug this hole. I dug this hole because there was a treasure chest underneath this, using the shovel. I don't know which merchants around here sell Almora tokens. Oh right, you can also get it from here. I forgot. Isn't there a merchant here? Yeah. This merchant sells this stuff. which usually you will have to buy, but this requires Almora tokens because at some point that becomes extremely expensive. I don't have any at the moment because I used all of them, but yeah, you can get Almora tokens. It's not too much of a worry. You can find them out and about, and if not, then you can also get them just like crafting and stuff. It's not that difficult as long as you're not like frivolous with your currency. You will be fine. Don't throw it away. Don't like frivolously use your currency because that would be a pain in the ass. So there's a chest here. Oh, this requires a premium key. Right. These chests I can't open because these are like require like premium features for it. I don't have premium. You can buy battle essences and stuff like this. Like if I buy a bunch of this, let's get it up to 400. So as you can see, I got 400 now. I usually get these. I usually get the defensive one, but yeah, you can also just buy empty shells from him and combine it with plants that you find about to get the items. It's much better that way. Though selling value in this game is zero. If you basically have items that would be worth like let's say if you bought those items would be worth like, I don't know, 50,000 gold. If you sell them, it would be worth like 100,000 gold, all of those items. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let's check where the map is. I don't know if there's a crafting bench around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. On here you can combine various things to make, like if I place this. Do I need 4? Oh no, you can't use this. Right, alright. You need an empty power bottle for that. You can combine bottles here, but regardless, you can also make Almora tokens on here. So that's that. Now I think I've pretty much shown you everything. I've already shown you a little bit of combat. I don't want to go to like other areas that have combat things in them because that would make a bit of an issue. Go talk to the NPCs though. They will give out quests because certain I don't want to get into some areas which I will give out spoilers or something, but I will enter here. I believe I show you a bit of combat. Nothing too interesting though. I think even my normal swing is super OP now. Hey, look at this. Look at that. It does fire damage too. And if I place this down and just go back here, they pretty much just die on it. Anyway, you can find a bunch of like gates in this mine if you go in here. Yeah, there are certain gates. There's an iron key there. Oh right, that was stupid. That iron key is for a gate that just makes a shortcut that lets you go through an area 10 meters. So it basically like you will save like 2 seconds by opening that gate. So why would I waste an iron key on that? So other than that, you can find chests, gates to open. Inside gates you will find even more chests and stuff like that. That you can find quests everywhere. So you go talk to NPC, enter their homes. Don't worry about it, they won't attack you. So yeah, that's the game. It's a really fun game. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I put 19.5 hours into the game, and especially a mobile game, so you can understand like how fucking incredible this game is. Now, where was the entrance there? Now I'm gonna do 2 things. One is I'm going to finish this game, and so for that, before I do that, I will give out a warning about spoilers and all that. I am going to now cut to a little readout of the second game that is about to come, and after that I'm going to finish this game. So go listen to the readout. Now, if you don't want spoilers, and now that you've finished listening to the readout, thank you so much for watching. If you do want spoilers for what the game is like, if you don't want to play it yourself, then yeah, we're gonna finish this quest after going through that gate. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye. And for rest of you, come along. This is Elvira. It's over, and now I just need to place the last stone. There are 3 stones placed here. I forgot which one do I place it in. Is it here? Right here. The end. This is the end of the game, but it's at the end of Almora story. You can keep playing with until level 40. Also, level 40 is the max. Thank you for playing Grzigorg Browski. Very difficult name. I'm guessing somewhere around the Slavic area. There's the guy himself. I have already left a positive rating, so I will not be doing that again. Information 12/17/2022, 2 years after release. I'm currently working on Almora Darkosen 2. Back to menu. Now for all of you that have all seen the announcement that I've done, and on top of that, well, the creator has done, and everything else, thank you so much for watching. Link in the description. Please go play it for yourself and leave a rating, because it's an absolutely brilliant game. Now the story, as I said, may be a little bit like but everything else is great. I wish they would make the selling feature a bit better, like if selling would be worth it, and also if they made the game a bit less grindy, that would be great as well. It's not super grindy, but I don't like to grind at all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.